Hello everyone, welcome back to Babe's Art Class, where we do painting, acrylic pour, high-end crafts and jewelry. And if you like art like I do, I love it, and you want to live your best life and do things that are good for yourself, please join my little club and we'll have so much fun. Today we're going to be working on an adorable Valentine's Day centerpiece. So I found these beautiful little trays at the dollar store. I think they look high-end. They almost look like they're silver plated. And that's going to be our base. And then we're going to use a dollar store candlestick. We're going to glue it to the center. That's just to elevate. And then what we're going to use for the mailbox is this adorable mailbox from Dollar Tree, which I just think is so cute. Has a little flag on it. You can open the door. You can put Valentines in it, or you can put candy or little tchotchkes. So we're going to start out by iridescent ribbon. And also, I love checks and polka dots. So we have an adorable little pink check. And they also have these checks in different colors. Then I have 4 different sprigs. I have a sprig of berries, a small berry. I have pink roses, a white lacy flower, and some more berries, larger berries. And they're going to make pretty little bundles of flowers to go on here. So to do the mesh, we measure out about 12 inches, which I've already cut. And what you do, it's so easy. You take the mesh and you roll it in from each side. You cinch it in the middle. And you can take a little pipe cleaner. It doesn't really matter what color because it's not going to show anyways when it's done. So we have 2 of those to make. One of the bows I already put together just for the sake of time, and we're going to make the other bow right now. So I have 2 little bundles. You can see how it kind of looks like little curly cues at the end. It's really fun to work with. Wrap that around. So we have 2 bundles of that, and then on the white is going to go on the bottom of the big bow. So an easy way to make a bow is to just overlap the ribbon on top of each other. Because this ribbon, the pattern is on both sides, you can just loop it around and then loop it again. So we have 2 loops, and then we're going to cut it off. Cinch it in, and you know, I basically only use wired ribbon. Some ribbon is not wired, but wire ribbon is the best way to go. And wrap your pipe cleaner. You can use wire around it. Isn't that beautiful? And if you're making more than one bow, you just kind of hold it up to each other to see the length. I would say that I used, these are probably like 8 inches wide. And then the next layer is going to be the burlap. And the burlap, I'll do the loops around 6 inches wide. So it will be a little bit less wide than the white. I'm going to do the same thing. And I'll just hold it up to it to make sure it's the size I want. Same thing, we want 2 loops on each side. So easy to make bows this way. Cut it off, cinch it, and then put the tie around it. So there's 2 layers of our bow. And then the 3rd layer, we're going to add, let's see, I just have one bow on that one. So we're going to use one of the mesh bow, and we're going to tie these all together. Just kind of wrap your wires around to the back, twist them around nice and tight. And there's your bow. And then of course you're going to want to fluff. And wide ribbon is so wonderful for fluffing. You might want to separate them a little bit, which always looks pretty. And there you have a beautiful little bow. And the last one on this side. And I found this little protector at the dollar store. It's for protecting your fingers if you have to pat down on something that's been hot glued. Because, oh, so many times we've had little burns. That's not fun. All right. This is a new glue gun to me, so I got to get used to it. It's a little firmer, making my hand shake a little bit. And if you want to find the perfect center of things, you absolutely can do that. You measure the length, you measure the width, and where they cross over, that's your center point. So doesn't this look so pretty already? I'm going to turn it around and work on the other side. Fluff out these ribbons a little more. I think it might be a little easier to put the glue in there. Yes. That's a little easier. Yeah, this is a stiff glue gun, but it holds a lot of glue, which is nice. It uses the big glue sticks. And then one more. And of course, when you're all done, you can go back and just cut little pieces of the check ribbon, I'd say around 8 inches. You're going to loop it and loop it. Let it separate a little bit. And then you're just going to hot glue in between each section. And you've got a quick and easy little bow there. So I'm going to stick this in here and there. I'm going to use 3 of them on each side. And I think they're so pretty. And when I was talking about recycling, When you use hot glue, you can often pry things apart if you want to, like do a different design, save your piece for another year, but do something a little different. I think I'll put one in here. You can pry them apart and come up with a different design. I made a huge centerpiece for Christmas. It was so cute. I got so many compliments on it, but it was very large, and I just thought a smaller one would be better for Valentine's. You can use it on a, oh, got burnt again. I guess I gotta put one on that finger. You can use it on a table, a coffee table, an end table, an island. And they make a really nice statement, especially if you're going to make a nice dinner for your family or for company. And we have 3 more of these to make. I always love making Valentines with the kids. The little kids get so excited about Valentine's Day. And when I worked in the schools, we would send home the list of names of all the kids in the class, and they would all bring in Valentines for everyone in the class, and we'd have them make a special Valentine's box or envelope so that they could collect all their Valentines in. You'd think they were getting expensive gifts. Okay, so one in the middle. And one on either side. And we're almost done. But isn't that beautiful? So you can either, like I said before, you can either fill your mailbox with real Valentines, or you can make your own. And I just looked for some scrap paper. I just found some pieces of scrap, and I just cut some heart shapes. And on them I'm going to write, I love you, be mine, and my granddaughter's going to love them. I don't have my glue stick, so I'm just going to use the glue gun to glue these down quickly. And there you have a little Valentine. And while I'm at it, I just wanted to show you quickly how to make a heart. I just cut them freehand, but people get nervous about cutting out a heart. So you can take a piece of paper, if you pretend that this is a square piece of paper, start cutting from the bottom at an angle up, round off the top, and come down. Then when you open it, both sides will be perfectly the same, and you can use it as a tracer. So the last thing I want to do is I found these bobbles in the dollar store, and I absolutely love them. And I'm just going to drop them in here and down on this end. And I just think they add something extra to it. Now, if you're in a house where you have little children getting into everything, you might want to glue them down. Take a few minutes to do that, but I'm not going to be doing that. So here it is. Your special Valentine's Day centerpiece for your very special family and guests. And if you'd like to be part of my little art club, please remember to subscribe, hit the notification button, and you'll get all my new videos. Next video is going to be a paint pour, and it's going to be beautiful. All right, thank you.